Hi, teammates. I believe Jesus is the lion with the eagle's wings, spoken of in Daniel 7, whose wings were plucked for the Gentiles. And I believe that Hendrik Goltzius was the reincarnated version of Paul Walker back in the day, and that Orthrus, the two-headed dog, is Paul Walker as Chavundariah and Nathar Shah. And that after that he became the Sphinx, which was represented by Hendrik Goltzius, and then the Nemean lion, represented by Paul Walker. So first he was the twin character, and then he moved on from there. So, and Chavundariah is known for the statue of Bahubali, who I believe represents Jesus Christ. So take a look at all that. I've made videos on that as well. And just take a look and see what you think. I believe that Jesus Christ was King Saul and then was reincarnated as Jesus, and then also could have been my cousin Mitch, who was disabled from a football accident. They couldn't get the helmet off and his head swelled up. He got hit really hard, and he lived the rest of his life in the basement of my Aunt Dee Dee's house, and had the mind of a third grader the rest of his life. So just take all that to the Lord and see what you think. And I believe that that represents the sun. I believe that God, Mitch's real dad, Bob, I believe that he takes him across the firmament every day in the form of the sun. And Mitch is in the sun, like living it up, and the Ancient of Days, or whoever you want to say Bob is, battles my Aunt Dee Dee's second husband, Don, who represents Abaddon. He battles him every day as they go across the firmament. So I know that's a lot, but take it all to the Lord and see what you think. This article here, Evelyn Lozada engaged to Carl Crawford, August 24th, 2014 equals the article. I found it interesting, and I believe that there's a deeper meaning here, and it has something to do with Debbie Lee Carrington. And Debbie Lee Carrington, I believe, was killed by Arnold Schwarzenegger when Arnold Schwarzenegger had his surgery not too long ago. I believe that she was a sacrifice to keep him alive. And it's all pride and ego, all these Freemason killings. And they just want to live longer, and they have a deal with death and hell. So that's their deal. And it's pride and ego, and they don't want to lay down and do the homo stuff like the other Freemasons do. So they kill people for fame and money. So, and then there's some that do both, and they're red, and that's a little bit different, but, so 504 AD, I got that from 2505 reverse ordinal. This one here, reverse ordinal. Just like, what's, above or below it, like the below 505, what below something is 505, so that I went to 504. And got Muyao Joel. And then I went to his successor, which is Balam Nehn. And I believe that Balam Nehn in a previous life helped the plants and conquered something with the plants, just like John Candy did. And then I believe that he's the Ego as well in his next life. Or he did that when he was alive, who knows? But when Balam Nehn was king, he did away with sacrifices of humans and lived as G. This equals the Paul Walker type Freemason and bad guy in Too Fast, Too Furious. Those are the ones that have G and probably doing the homo stuff as well. So they're a little bit different. And some make people sick for money, it's all different types of Freemason sects, but sects, SECT, sorry. And that's what I see. And I don't believe that Paul Walker was a killer. I believe that he laid down or he got tired of the sacrifices. Like he stood up to his lot. And that would correlate with this Balam nehn as well, because he did away with the sacrifices of humans. So he could have been like a Paul Walker type character back in the day, you know, like he stood up to his lot sort of thing. So, sorry, just take all this to the Lord, see what you think. And, you know, I mean, I hate to speak against Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think that he was okay back in the day, but now he's just trying to live and do the sacrifices, and killing people. So thank you, teammates, and have a good rest of your day, and watch the Super Bowl. Watch out for the Tupac Paul Walker symbolism at the Super Bowl. I think that the abomination might be set up then. I could be wrong, but that's what I see. Thank you.